Hello there, welcome to Pam's Artsy Corner. In today's video, since it is the 4th of July Eve, and in the United States you know that the 4th of July is known as Independence Day, we are going to be making a little Star-Spangled Happy with some stars. And if stars are not your favorite thing to draw, we're going to work on that. We're going to practice that. I don't want you to get worried at all. So I'm going to need a piece of paper, watercolor paper. I have a fat watercolor brush and a skinny watercolor brush. This is a size 10 and this is a size 4. And just so I can get some details in there. I have my micron pen. This is a size 12. Nice fat tip. And I also have some colored pens here. Now, these Jelly Roll pens I picked up at Michael's, and they're really nice for some metallic touches, these colors. And if you don't have these, then these Uniball will do really nicely. These are Signo pens in silver and gold, and I have one in white. So if you have any of these materials, that's great. If you don't have the gel pens, it works, it's fine. You can use crayons, you can use markers, you can use any number, regular pens, any number of materials that will help you out. So let's get started. You're going to be using your big brush, and oh, also I have this metallic paint, and this is watercolor paint as well. I love those metallic colors. They have a nice, they add a nice touch to paintings. So, I mean, you can use this, or you can use the Jelly Roll pens, or you can use both. But it's just an extra item if you are feeling patriotic and you want to add a little more shimmer to your painting. So, open my watercolor set, and I gotta prime my paint. I really just need to worry about my reds and some blues. Okay, and I need my water. Did I mention water? You need water. Yeah, watercolor needs water. So I wet my big brush, and what I'm going to start off with is some reds. So I'm just going to go right here for this one. And you can get it straight from the well. I'm not going to mix up my red at all. It's just going to be straight from the well. So right here, I'm going to start with a star. And please forgive my dogs. They are Dachshunds, and they wanted to tell me that a butterfly went by. So I need 5 points on this star. And then I'm just going to paint the inside. If you have more than one shade of red that you would like to use, that would be a nice idea. You want to make this as dark as possible. When you add your extra elements to your paint, your painted items, then they come out really bright. We're going to add quite a few of these medium stars. Ooh, that is scary looking. If your star is looking anything like that, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to pull that out a bit more. And I kind of like when stars get messed up like that. It looks a little more old-fashioned, authentic. And that is what I'm telling myself while I am painting. It's not going to be perfect, but I didn't say, today we are going to paint a perfect picture. No, we're going to have some fun. And we're going to be patriotic. And we're going to paint some stars. Okay, I'm gonna put another one right over here. Load up my brush, and we're just making our lines. I can show you really quick how I learned to make a star when I was a kid. Let me just fill this one in, and I'll share my really deep dark secret of how to make a star. Because making them like this took me forever to learn. But my kinder teacher taught me like this. She said you start here and you go over to the side and you go down to the bottom and you take it up to the top, you bring it down, and then you connect. And that's it. Now, why didn't I do that with the rest of them? I don't know, but we could do that. I don't mind if they all look different. Okay, here I go again. Gonna make it over to the bottom, to the side, to the bottom, to the top, going down again, and then I'm gonna fill it in. Fill in my little triangles. Are you feeling patriotic yet? It does look pretty neat. 5 stars. It's that 5-star painting. Now you'll notice that my red over here kind of touches, so I'm going to take my paint, my blue paint, and I'm going to go over. I'm going to let them be. You can just continue talking over there. And I'm going to move around this way. And here we go. Oops. Look what I did. I guess it's good that I did that too. So, because I don't want that to leak into my red, I rinsed off my brush and wiped it, and now I'm just rubbing this off right here. And I'll let it dry, and if I want to, I can add more red. Okay, for this next part, I'm going to stick with my thinner brush, and I'm going to add in an outline of gold. If you do not have watercolor paints, but this is an activity you'd like to do, you can follow along and use markers. You can use crayons, matte pencils, or colored pencils. I did not add the blue stars. I did not add the blue stars. I totally forgot about that. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, load it up with some blue paint. And now we're going to make some smaller stars. Calling it Kinder style. This is going to fill up some of the smaller spaces in your paper. Yes, I forgot to add them. But we are still early on in the process, so having a little gold paint here and there is not so bad. That's a nice balance. Okay, now I can rinse off my blue and go back to the gold. Okay, now that our pen is dry, we can choose from our pens and or markers or colored pencils, and we can start outlining. I'm going to outline using my number 12 micron. I'm going to outline my stars. Okay, so I went over the red stars. I can go over the blue stars with black, but I think I'm going to mix it up a little bit now. I'm going to go over the blue stars with blue. I'm going to take my white gel pen. My white gel pen, I can do something like make dots along the inside of my star. Since we already have an outline, here's something that will look neat on the inside. And these dots need to be a little darker or a little whiter. Okay, I can also make lines and dots. So for this last step, I'm taking it a bit further and I'm filling in my background with a very dark Payne's gray with a bit of blue. I wanted the background to be as dark as possible without being black, and that way the gold and any of the white highlights would stand out a lot more. I'm not taking this right to the line, but I did want to make sure that the blue was there. The blue is visible. The navy blue, yeah. So this should be the final step. I hope you have enjoyed this 4th of July activity, this little patriotic painting, something a little different, but I hope you had fun. And I hope you come back and check us out for more art activities here at Pam's Artsy Corner. Y'all take care. Happy 4th of July.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.